So today, we got a 1471 Kobelco blower that will not fit on our Nuna manifold. So, we need to make the manifold fit the blower. So what we got to do is we need to put another set of bolt holes in along the perimeter of the blower, as well as make our O-ring longer to match the opening in the blower. So this manifold has a short opening and our blower has a long opening. I need to make it like 12 inches instead of 8 inches long. So I got her in our old Bridgeport / Supermax mill, and we are going to see if we can fix this thing up. Kind of scary working on a probably $6,500 manifold in half, but well, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So I'm gonna start getting this thing indicated in, and once we get it indicated in, we will drill the holes in it, fix the O-ring groove, and hopefully, if I don't jack it up, we'll put it on the manifold, on the other half of the manifold, stick it on the old Noonan, put a blower on it, see if we can get it down on a tractor, go race. Stay tuned. Okay, so I got it all indicated and straight. It's straight with the mill bed. So now what I need to do is I'm gonna come in here with my edge finder. I'm gonna pick up this edge here. And I know, once I pick this edge up, I'll make this my 0. I know that these holes here are 480 thousandths from this edge. So once I get that all established, I can come, there's a scribe line right here from when we mocked the blower up on the motor, to know where it needed to belong as far as, you know, our pulley alignment. So I'll put my pointer right here, and I'll make this 0, I'll make this 0, so now I know where my center line of a hole needs to be. And also, when it was mocked up on a tractor, to help myself out, I went ahead and marked where all the holes actually was supposed to go. That way I know I'm not gonna be so far off my math somehow in here. So I'm gonna get this all I'm gonna start laying these holes out and get this thing picked up and get some holes put up. Okay, the new holes are in. It all turned out pretty good. So my next task is I need to fix this O-ring groove and make it a 12-inch long O-ring groove instead of an 8-inch long O-ring groove. Well, I got a 1/8 inch end mill. The groove looks like it's like 150 thousandths wide. So I'm gonna have to do 2 passes. So I know that from here to my O-ring groove, which is way back here, is 12 inches. So I'm going to center up here, come back here, and make just a shallow mark. I'll just 0 it. And then I know where that back of that O-ring groove needs to be. And then I'm just going to blend it all in on the back here. So I'm going to do that. Alright, I got the straight parts put in. Now the only part that's really gonna kind of stink is I gotta freehand that corner in. So I'm gonna mark it up really good, and I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna try to freehand the corner. I don't just want a square corner here, because that O-ring has gotta go around a square corner. I don't want that. So I'm gonna make a nice radius in there just by freehanding it. It's not gonna be perfect, but it'll be better than just a square corner. Alright. great news. I have managed not to scrap this thing. So I got all the holes in, and I've checked it on the blower itself, flipped upside down, and everything looks really good. Everything lines up nice. The corners didn't turn out too bad freehanding them. This one's got a little shady, but this one don't look too bad at all. So, and it really don't matter because, you know, as long as it seals, and that's what really matters. It's really just cosmetic that it's not perfect radius, but it'll work for what we're doing. So that's all done. So what we'll do next is we will mate that half of the manifold back to its other half of the manifold, and we'll stick that on the engine. We'll get the blower put on it, and that thing can go to the dyno here in a couple weeks, which is pretty exciting. So that project pretty well is done. So one thing I want to point out is if any of you guys have a small shop, a little fab shop, or, you know, just have a garage at home, you work in, tinker with stuff, have a race team, something, I recommend getting one of these. You can pick them up from about anywhere from $800 to $2,500. And as you can tell, we just saved ourselves a pretty big hassle here with possibly having to send this whole blower, the manifold, and everything back to the manufacturer and having it all, you know, lined back up again. And if we didn't have this machine here, we couldn't have done that. So I recommend getting one. And if you can find one with readouts on it, even better. You know, this one is just an old Bridgeport head with a Supermax base, and it does me great. They're a little bit heavy to move around, but you get a buddy with a skid loader or something, it all works out just fine. And plenty of videos on YouTube to, you know, learn off of, and they're just really handy. I don't know what I'd do without it. Well, that project's done, so until next time, see ya. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.